What's going on YouTube? Welcome to Union Martial Arts. My name is Mark and this is another Technique Tuesday. If this is your first time watching our videos, make sure you check out our other videos that are up right now. On this episode, we're going to go over 10 basic strikes in the bias mano system. This will be perfect for those that are just starting out their FMA training or those that want to improve their fundamentals. So without further ado, let's get training. Alright, so on this episode, we're going to be covering the 10 basic strikes in the bias mano system. Now your 10 strikes don't have to be exactly the way ours are, but it's going to give you a good understanding, especially if you're beginning your training in FMA. Alright, so to start off in our fighting stance here, we're going to go over angle 1 and angle 2. So this is primarily known as our X pattern. We're going to start with a forehand slash that's going from top right to bottom left. Once I swing, I'm going to twist my front hip over, cut that line, and finish in my closed position. Okay, number 2, we're going to mirror that angle. So this is a backhand slash. It comes up along our body. Start from the top left, strike down to the bottom right, safety hand comes up. Okay, so primarily what you're aiming for is you want to cut towards the temple to hip, temple to hip. You want to make sure that you get a good twist and finish the strike. So you're teaching your body how to use its momentum and its power generation for the weapon. Alright, so following our 1s and 2s, we're going to go into 3 and 4. This is also known as the side to side. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to treat it like a blade. We're going to go palm up. We're going to step to twist and cut, finish on our closed position. Again, we're going to mirror it on 4. We're going to step to twist, palm is down, cut, safety hand comes up again. Okay, primarily what you're aiming for is the floating ribs. Okay, just a little bit underneath your top abs and your solar plexus. You want to maintain the line when you cut, so you don't want it to go here, then here, here, and here. You want it to be solid every single time you cut. Alright, so moving on to angles 5 and 6. This is what we call the reverse X. So we're taking our angles 1 and 2, and we're going to start from the hip and move our way up to the temple. So in the bottom right corner, we're going to twist, cut upwards, finish in our closed position. Again, we're mirroring that, so we start from the bottom left, coming up top here, again sticking out our safety hand. Okay? The importance of the strike, if you see from a side angle, you want to make sure that it's coming out, back to your body, and out, back into your body. You don't want it to stay condensed in here. You want to make sure you're utilizing the range of your weapon as best as possible. Alright, moving on to our angles 7 and 8, this is what we refer to as our stabbing strikes or our thrusting strikes. What you want to do here is you want to emphasize the actual impact of the strike as opposed to letting it flow circular, almost like an angle 1 and angle 2. Okay, so first things first, we start with angle 7. This is what we call a round stab. It's coming around from the forehand side. We're going to start generally around our hip. We're going to twist our hip in. We're going to strike the vitals. And then we're going to scoop into our closed position. From there, we're going to flip it into a reverse stab. My knuckles are pointing up. And I'm going to twist on my rear leg to hit the vitals on the other side. Okay, so from a side angle, you're going to go 7, smooth in, 8, smooth in. Alright, now that you have angles 1 through 8, we're going to finish off with our 9 and 10. So starting from that reverse stab position here, we're going to go to what's called a sunrise strike. Very, very simple strike. You're going to give a baby twist, start from the top, vertical slash all the way down from the center of the skull all the way to the floor. Okay, when I go to the floor, I'm going to take my foot away by stepping back. Follow through, safety hand comes up, substituting as defense. From here, when we finish with angle 10, we're going to return to our starting position. We're going to slash at the same time, palm is pointing out to the right, and finish in our closed position here. So from a side angle, starting at the reverse stab, we're going 9 and 10. Alright, so now that you guys have your angles 1 through 10, a couple of things you want to pay in mind to is that you're not looking for the power in the strike, you're looking for the consistency. In that regard, you're looking for the consistency in your target. You want to make sure you're hitting the same lines every single time. You want to then look for consistency in your rhythm. Okay? You want to make sure that there are equal intervals, whether it's angles 1 to 2, or 5 to 7, or 8 through 3, whatever the numbers are, whatever order they're in, you want to make sure that the intervals, the power, the speed are all equal. Remember that for this specific drill, we're not looking for application, we're learning the fundamental base of these 10 strikes. Once you understand that concept, then you can start adding more power, more speed, changing the lines a little bit depending on that target that you're aiming for. So with this drill, you want to be as generic as possible so that you understand all the concepts of each strike, so then you can apply it for later usage. Alright, so that was your Technique Tuesday for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I want to give a quick shout out to all our new subscribers. Thank you so much for the support. It's absolutely crazy to think that we've passed 500 subscribers. We want to keep building, keep growing, and providing you guys some great content. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you'll never miss a training video. Until next time, catch you guys then.